Welcome, everyone, to the Daily Slab for Wednesday, October 19th, 2022. I'm Nate, and I'm here with your sports card rundown. All right, it's the NBA season starting last night and more games today, and so I thought it appropriate to have a little NBA trivia. Here's the question: who has the most points in NBA All-Star Game history? So who has the most points in NBA All-Star Game history? I will give you the answer at the end of the show. Our next topic for the day is our Instagram post of the day, and this is wildly interesting. You can see it on the screen here. It's the SlabStox along with PWCC post, and you'll notice the right side, Anthony Edwards having a great time on the left side. Cool, cool, cool. It's the right side, Tom Brady. And we're talking upper deck graded Tom Brady, numbered to 1350, PSA 10. That's a nice card. Numbered rookie of Tom Brady, down 45% in the last 6 months. That is rough. And obviously, Tom Brady has been having a rough go of it, both personal life and in the professional realm. The Buccaneers are 3-3. They just lost to a terrible Steelers team, and the offense doesn't look like it knows what it's doing out there. Tom Brady, part of the reason why he probably should have stayed retired, and the fact that he didn't is costing a lot of people a lot of money. People were very excited when he was coming back, one last rodeo, and we're getting the opposite of that. 3-3 and 45% down on a numbered rookie of Tom Brady. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. And I'm curious to see where it goes from here, because there's a lot of bad teams in the NFL. You expected the Rams to be good, Super Bowl champs, they're bad. You expected the Packers to be good, they're bad. You expected the Buccaneers to be good, they're bad. You have a Giants team that's 5-1. We're going to cover them a little bit later. They're 5-1. So it's tough to say what's going to happen the rest of the season. I don't expect all these teams to stay bad, but the early going has been shocking, and none more shocking than Tom Brady able to lose 45% of his value on a numbered rookie in 6 months. Our trender for the day is Daniel Jones. Yes, we just mentioned the 5-1 Giants, but Daniel Jones, he's been kind of a pariah, so to speak, for Giants fans and for fans in the NFL in general, ever since he was selected higher than expected in the first round a couple of years ago in 2019. People have loved to hate on Daniel Jones. And look, the stats weren't amazing. He had 1 year over 3,000 yards, one season over 11 touchdowns. Both those came in his rookie year. The last couple of years have not been good. That being said, he had two coaches in Pat Shurmur and Joe Judge, who were both not good coaches. They both won 30% of the time or less. And in Joe Judge's case, it looked like he just completely gave up on the team at the end of the year. You remember the 3rd and 9 quarterback sneak, followed the 2nd and 11 quarterback sneak, followed by the 3rd and 9 quarterback sneak that he did on his team's own 5-yard line last year. He's had bad coaches, and so it hasn't been really fair to judge Daniel Jones off of what that offense was. Well, now you put in Brian Darble, who got to coach Josh Allen, and you see what he can do. And what has he done? He's led the Giants with Daniel Jones at the helm to a 5-1 record, in which Daniel Jones, well, he's not on pace to set a career high in touchdowns, and he's not on pace to set a career high in yards. He is on pace to set a career high in completion percentage and passer rating, in rushing yards, and a career low in interceptions. And so while Daniel Jones still might not be, quote unquote, the guy in New York, he is doing enough to make sure that he's not the problem, the reason they're losing. And that is a pretty good sign for Daniel Jones and his market. And you can see here that his 2019 Prism Silver PSA 9 has jumped up in price in the last 3 months, 56%. It's gone from $32 to $50 currently, that $50 sale on October 17th. And where it goes from here will be interesting, because obviously they're 5-1, and you're probably kind of thinking to yourself, the Giants are probably just getting a little bit lucky, except that their next 3 games are against the Jaguars, the Seahawks, and the Texans. They should probably beat the Jaguars, and they should probably beat the Texans. So they could be 7-2 if they lose to the Seahawks, who are actually surprising in themselves with Geno Smith. But I could also easily see them being 8-1 going into week 10 of the season. And if the Giants are 8-1 week 10 with Daniel Jones as their starting quarterback, I don't think that this card is going to be sitting at $50 much longer. This is one of those guys there that, yeah, the stats might not be amazing, but his team is winning. And if his team is winning and the prices are this low, I think prices can keep going up. So we shall see. I could be totally wrong. Maybe they lay an egg and end up being 5-4 by the time week 10 comes around. But these are 3 easily winnable games, especially once you beat the Ravens last week. So Daniel Jones, stats might not be incredible, but he's doing enough to make sure his team wins without being the reason his team loses. All right, it is the end of the episode, which means I owe you a trivia answer. And the answer to the trivia question of who is the all-time leading scorer in NBA history for a All-Star game is LeBron James. He has scored 413 points in his career. Pretty incredible right there. He has played a lot of All-Star games to score an extra 413 points in his career. I know it doesn't count, but it is pretty fun. And as for LeBron James himself, well, his card is on the move. I grabbed his 2003 Topps Rookie Matrix triple rookie card of Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, and LeBron James. And it's kind of interesting because you can see his 2-year graph here, and it's actually up 4% in the last 2 years, a $100 change there. Obviously, that's not amazing, a 4% rise in 2 years, like you haven't made money. But if you look at the last year, it's down 44%, which is not good. But in the last month, it is up 53%. In the last 3 months, it is up 36%. So the card is on the move from its low point, but it's definitely low or way down from its high point. But within the last 2 years, it is at least up 4%. LeBron James, of course, one of the greatest of all time. And while he's getting older, I expect him to keep putting up points this year, next year, until he gets to play with Bronny Jr. and maybe his younger son. We'll see what happens. But LeBron James, 413 points in his career in the All-Star game. All right, that is all I have today for the Daily Slab. If you like this and you want to do us a favor, please hit the like and subscribe button. It does help us out in the long run, get this video out to more people, and just increase our channel awareness and reach. So if you are a supporter of SlabStox already and do subscribe to us and maybe like a random video or two, thank you very much. And if you haven't, but you do like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. And if you don't like it, let us know why you don't like it, how we can change. Other than that, thank you everyone for listening to today's Daily Slab. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow on Thursday for the next Daily Slab.